Hi guys, this video is from my hardcore series. It's about Act 1 on Merciless difficulty. So pretty much when you hit Merciless, your resistances are lowered a lot. As you can see, my fire resistance is only 21, cold resistance 55, lightning resistance 32 and chaos minus 23. So you need a lot of good gear in order to compensate these resistances. In the same time, you need a lot of HP so you can take the big hits, and in the same time you need to do enough DPS so you can go through the content. In Merciless, you just get gear dependent. In order to survive Merciless, in order to continue through the game, you just have to be geared up. If you're not geared up, you will die. So this is the point, this is when you have to buy yourself the gear. What you can do is to start looking for gear from crew difficulty, just to be prepared when you hit the 50th level to have some items that you already bought. I bought the axe and the shield, which both require 51 level when I was still on crew difficulty, because I knew that I'm going to need them just in a few levels, so better to look for good deals. It's better to look earlier for items and just ask people for prices, and once you find a good deal, to take advantage of it, not to be in a hurry because you're already 53 level and you're going to buy 51 level items. Better to be lower level and buy higher level items that you're going to use in just a few levels more. I've skipped this quest here because the area there is a lot higher than the mudflats. I didn't skip the Duo of Deep quest just because it's kinda easier. The difference is not that big in the difficulty between it and the previous area. The totem, the ledge almost killed me. I was on like 30% life just because my resistances weren't maxed out. So here when you hit crew, resistances become a problem because on my gear I focused up only HP. I pretty much don't have any resistance on my gear. I focused up only HP because I had maxed up resistances on the previous difficulties. So here comes the issue with the resistance. So you have to just respect some of the items, get items with more resistances. My gloves are just terrible. I will switch them up with some resistance gloves. I will switch this ring with high resistance ring, and we'll fix the issue. But in the meantime, I always say that these nodes here, the resistance nodes near the Marauder starting position, is terrible because for 3 points you get 15 all resistance, 15 cold, 15 fire and 15 lightning resistance, which means that per point you get 5 all resistance. Well, the diamond skin, which is here and another one here, give you 15 per point, and there are 2 shield nodes here with 15. So these here are really not that worth it. But when you don't can't compensate with your gear, when you can't get the maxed up resistances, this is your priority. So what I've been doing now on Merciless is to level up the resistances here and here. I first maxed up the cold resistance because Marvel boss is with cold damage. And then I went for the lightning resistance, then I'll go for the fire resistance, because on Act 2 there are a lot of lightning mobs. On Marvel I grouped up again with a party just to play it safe, and actually I was able to solo her without any issue. I was meleeing her to death, while the first guy that I grouped up, he was just staying behind. He said that he doesn't have cold resistance, and his HP was low, I think. So he was just hitting for like 40% of his HP. He wasn't prepared at all. Later on, more people joined up while I was already on 50% of her HP, and we pretty much killed her a lot faster, because the first guy, when he entered, he was just boosting up the HP of the boss. He was doing actually nothing. So going for Marvel, if you have a good health and maxed up cold resistance, you won't have any issues. You need some armor as well. Currently my HP is at 3.7k. It's okay for my level, for my gear, because all of my items are worth like 1 chaos, 2 chaos tops. 1 chaos, 1 chaos and a half to 2 chaos. So I haven't invested a lot into good items with health, with all resistance, with chaos resistance, with whatnot. So going to Act 1, you just have to be careful about having enough armor so don't get one-shotted by the gold leapers, and pretty much maxed out the cold resistance for the boss. Okay guys, well, this will be it for this video. If you have good ideas what about videos I should make, just write it down in the comment sections below. You're always welcome to chat with me on the stream. I'm there like 10 to 15 hours a day. Okay guys, see you in the next video.